It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion left goes a tight end.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Love.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
Able to fight through one tackle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Love now.
Lead it out left to Dubs.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
To the right.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up.
A lot of talk this.
Week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed,
27 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jackson on first down. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. I got you. Hey, check Mike, sit. Ready, go, hut.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Oh, some strong running.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. On target over the middle to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And knocked it free.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game. 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter. From the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Flushed out right.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Second down, goal to go. Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Love.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
We got 4.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Here's Love. A check down here to Jones.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watson changing the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 26 yards.
And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
52 blasted. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action this time with Love.
Oh, that's into double coverage.